And let's throw on the Discord here. We live workout stream. And then pull the stream up as well. Switch this over to audio there. And then, what are we doing here? The workout stuff. And boom, for music, get the music stuff going on. And boom. There we go. Now we are good to go for whatever music we do. Perfect. Sweet. All right. Should be all set to go. Let's go here and see how loud this music is. Should be pretty good. I'm gonna switch it up, change the music up a little bit, or at least what we're doing first. All right, first we gotta get some warm-up sets going. We're gonna hit some chest, arms, shoulders today. So, let me, first, I guess I'm actually gonna warm up the lats for our bench. In my head. Alright. So we're just gonna hit a little bit warm up here on the lats for bench press. I think today I'm gonna go heavier for an incline bench press. Just getting those lats activated though. So we're not really hitting like a pull day. It's just to get them lats warmed up. That way we can get some good activation when we hit the bench. You take the breath right out of me. Alright. Should be good there. And then I gotta drop the weight. And so this goes. Let's see, Xander, what's up? How you doing? Tonight is going well. Thank you for asking. How about yourself? So sacrifice yourself and let me have what's left. I know that I can fight the fire in your eyes. I'm going away. Now I do think I already have this set up for an incline bench press. So I think if I try this, I'm not sure if I'm even going to be able to grab this. Or if I do, yeah, this is going to be like super up there. One thing I'm very excited about, just finished your workout. Heck yeah. What did you hit for your workout? And one thing I'm really excited about is between the 12th and the 14th, I purchased It should be in the male. Should come in on the between the 12th and 14th. But a new power rack. So I'm super excited because these can sometimes be uneven. Like right now, these are uneven. So it feels very weird. That's one thing. Two, these aren't as sturdy as the new one I'm getting. The new one I'm getting is like all put together. So I'm very excited about that as well. So 2, 3, whenever I change the weight or when I change the height on this, right? I've got to do this, which isn't too bad, which lowers and raises this part right here, right? However, if I want to add the safety, this one right here, that screws in. So it takes a while to get all set up. The new power rack I'm getting here next week, it will be all put together where it's super, super easy, and I'll be able to just sort of like do a little like place in, twist, choom, untwist, take out. So I'm super excited about that. Very, very pumped. Yo, Cedric, how's it going? Sunshine, how's it going? Toe, how you doing? Toe, we are so close. I know we are so close to your date for the recovery. Also appreciate the kind words, but not I. All right, we're gonna hit. So I'm gonna do heavier weight. I'm gonna see how this feels on this incline first. Alright. Feels pretty good. I'm gonna scooch just a tad. Put on the edge of that. And then the other day, I almost slipped off of this when doing bench press. So I'm gonna tilt the chair up a tad more. Got it. 2 more days. Let's go. There's a 2-post. So it's still a 2-post, but it's a lot more sturdy. Xander, here, let me pull it up. I'll show you what it looks like. Which I think I had to get like the red one because it was just like way cheaper. But that's okay. So this hold on. So this is what it's gonna be right here. So I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty dang excited about it for sure. Hey, yo. Appreciate it, Ox. Appreciate that. Yes, sir. From yesterday by 30 Seconds to Mars, or 30 Seconds to Mars. Did I say that? Something like that. Anyway, what's up, Grant? How you doing? All right. Yeah, I know. I feel like it'll be a lot safer. Overall, I feel like it should be pretty good. All right, I'm getting pretty warm. So you already know. In case you don't know, if you're new here, I do work out with my shirt off. Once I feel warmed up, and I'm already feeling warm because the heater underneath my desk has already been making my basement a little bit warm. So we're gonna hit the incline bench press here. Let's see, Julie, how's it going? How you doing? So it is. Yeah, so I'm really excited about it. Everything about it's just gonna be better. And then as I increase my bench press over these next 9 months, I'm gonna get a new bench. Because I'm gonna need a new bench to be safe. This one is rated for like between like 400 or 600 pounds, something like that. If I'm benching 315, it's too close to that threshold for me. Chip, shoot, I didn't know that. Shoot, I gotta tell my wife. Man, thanks. All right, so I'm gonna hit 185 on this incline and see how that feels. All around me. I remember this time. So your body's still T. I'm not sure what that means. That's been brewed. Let's see. Ashu, what's up? How's it going? No, Richard, I am not. Blessings to you as well. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, ID. Alright, this is gonna be 185. Feels good, feels good. Alright. Upgraded bench, something stronger. Heck yeah, Xander, I love it. I love to see it. Yo, Mike, what's up? How you doing? I'm doing well, Ashu. Thank you for asking. How about yourself? Alright. So we're going to be hitting chest today. Gonna hit some shoulders, arms, so biceps, triceps, and some core as well. In the meantime, I'll probably hit a little bit of core, just very more light core, while we're waiting for warm-ups and stuff. Yo, Midnights, what's up? How's it going? Actually, I don't say where I'm from, like what state I live in, other than the state of denial. But I am in the Central Standard Time Zone, so it's 10:43 in the PM for me. Roll the weight a bit, and tuck elbows in. Do the here next time I do the angle, I'll see if the elbows are tucked in like you're saying. I feel like depending on what angle you see from the camera, it's not specifically all that great. Midnights, I've got some plans for my wife for like Mother's Day. But yeah. Mr. Snack, there's actually I have no gynoplasty. If you see, there's none of that. I've never taken anything. You say you're stronger than me? Hey, that's all good, Caleb. Good for you. I'm happy for you. Alright, like I said, we're just doing a little bit of light. Can I jiggle my pecs while eating Greek yogurt? I guess I could. You said my nips are sus? I don't think so. I think they're probably a little bit pokey, because you know, I get a little excited when I'm working out, but that's about it. Yeah. But Guardians of the Galaxy. No, I did not. Ricardo, well, okay, so when talking about when people take like PEDs or steroids of different kinds, they can develop gynoplasty, which is a lot of times when there's like an extra like a fat layer that sort of builds up around like the nipple area, and it'll almost look like breast tissue around like the nipple area. So that is what they're talking about when they were talking about, you know, my nipples specifically. That is what the reference is. But I know I've never taken anything, never taken a steroid, never taken like testosterone, Anavar, never taken anything that was like a not natural. So I've always told you guys, well, I take like magnesium, calcium as of recent, vitamin B12. See, like the VO2 max, stuff like that. So, yeah. Oh, I got you, snack. Yeah, it definitely could have been the lighting. My lighting is, I mean, this is my basement. Lighting is not great in the basement. You said I look nature. What's up, Egg? What's going on? Oh, I got you. You were joking about the Guardians? Dang. All right. Okay. Someone said, here's a different angle for the bench. Save me from the dark. Live my life to before I can save me. So you can see those elbows hitting that 45. Again, just I think you said you don't hit at least 20 reps. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not hitting 20 reps on incline 185. I'm not that strong yet. No sir, not that strong yet. But that's what I'm trying to get to. Okay, not specifically 20 reps there, but we're working on strength training. So I could not do 5 reps of 210. I'm not strong enough for that yet. Not yet. What's up, Michael? Good to see you again. Let's see here. Oh, Andrew, I didn't even know that there's a fight going on. Yeah, my max right now is probably somewhere around like 235 to 245 in that range for bench press. So I know I would not be able to hit 210 for 5 reps, maybe 2 or 3 at max. But we're working. I've got 9 months to train to hit 315. Oh yeah, I see. KG, yeah, you're way above me on that bench press for sure. I'm nowhere near that. Heck, when I was in high school, my max bench would have been like 95 pounds. I was very weak. I'm 6'4". Right now, I weigh a little under 200. When I graduated high school, I was 6'4". I want to say like anywhere between 135 and 145, with very little to like no weightlifting experience at all. So like when I exited high school, I don't even know if I was benching 100 pounds. Like I was very weak. And it wasn't until like years later when I actually started working out. So you're definitely way ahead of me there. But since then, I've got up to like 245 for max bench. Like I said, we're hitting light on the abs for there. Oh yeah, I don't know what my squat would be, because my setup's pretty janky. Yo, Jesse, what's up? Good to see you again. So you bench 800? That's crazy. That's crazy, Catholic. I know I'd say my max deadlift has been probably around 405. Probably about 4 plates each side has been my max deadlift. But I truly have no clue how much I'd be hitting now. I've always been much bottom half strong. Like in high school, I played lots of basketball, so I just wanted to jump. So when I was in I joined track. When I was in track, I was like, Coach, I don't want to run. I don't do any of that. I just want to jump. Put me in triple jump, long jump, high jump. Anything that has the word jump in it, that's all I want to do. Let's see here. You ever work out but get weaker? Only if I'm injured. I've not ever noticed where I get weaker. from working out unless I've been injured or I took a big break in a certain lift. So for example, when I was last October, I was working on increasing my bench press, which it started out, I think it started out like at 2, I think it was 230. In 1 month, it went from 230 to 245, so I went up 15 pounds in 1 month. But then after that, I got injured and I got sick for a while, for like a total of like 2 or 3 months. So I lost some power there. Let's see, Primal, I'm not sure what movie. Sorry, I haven't seen it. 250 miles a month? Dang. That's crazy, Joseph. That's what's up. We're building it up to burn it down. We can't wait to burn it to the ground. Okay. There we go. Let's see here. Oh yeah, you've got like a good at least 50 pounds on me. Oh, absolutely no, Primal. I much rather not go viral and be natural and just be healthy rather than go viral to put myself in a bad situation health-wise. Nah, not for me. Let's see here. In a month, doing 1 meal a day at the moment. Oh shoot. Well, Savior, I hope that you're still getting the nutrition in that you need. There, my angel from my nightmare, the shadow in the background of the morgue, the unsuspecting victim. Let's see, framed. All right. My Cheech and Chong. Angry, you want to guess how tall I am? Guess you want to guess how tall I am? How's 1,000 pounds in weightlifting possible? Lots and lots of weightlifting. What's up, AJ? I know 2.5, 2,500 videos. Yep. Very close. I'm 6'4", so this is the ceiling, or technically like basement ceiling. So I'm just about a hand and tiptoe away from being top there. So yeah, 6'4", and so I weighed. Not that I weighed my shoes specifically, but when I weigh myself, I take my shoes off. It's about 2 pounds in difference. I think it's 1.6 or 1.8 pounds. So that means I'd be like 1.36, 1.38, something like that. Or so 193. So I'm like 193. Medically, jacked with huge muscles. Hey, let's go. That's what's up. Oh, don't you worry, Rising. I gotta get the recovery. All right, we're hitting some heavy weights today. For me, at least, heavy for me. On an incline bench press, more difficult than a flat bench. So I gotta get the recovery time. Said you're 230, but I look bigger and 3 inches taller. It's probably just the camera. I don't think I'm like that big, but I'd say my body fat is probably on the lower side. My guess would be like, I would guess So this is no flex at all, not flexing, all right? And then when I talk, I have like a little flex. All right, I'll be honest with you guys. When I'm talking and I'm chilling on stream, I've got like a little flex in the abs. Nothing like major, so I'm not like looking super ripped, just slightly, just trying. But I'm gonna be real with you guys. You know, it's just a minor flex. I think my body fat percentage probably is somewhere around like 12.5 to 13.5%. So I'm gonna guess that's probably where I'm at. So that could be a reason if I look like bigger than you, as you say. Just like a lower body fat percentage. But so I'm getting lean. That's true. That's true. I gotta stay under, but remember my challenge. If you guys don't know, I'm currently at the beginning of a challenge to hit 315 on my max bench, but to still be under 200 pounds. So I can only gain, well, I'm like 93 pounds and point something, like without shoes. That means I can only gain like 6 pounds, but I still got to go up like, I don't know, about roughly, let's say about 80 pounds in bench press. So I've got a lot of work to do. But like I said early in the stream, I've got a new tower coming in on the 12th, between 12th and 14th. I've got a new tower coming in. I've got wrist wraps coming in, so we're going to be hitting higher numbers, and I also have elbow wraps as well. I know those are not like powerlifting permitted, so you can't use it like in competition. But if that helps me get closer to hit that 315, and then by the end, if I can hit the 315 without the wraps, but the wraps help me get there, then I'm gonna call that a win and use those to help alleviate some of like the pressure put on the joints, one, and then two, if it can help me put up higher numbers to get there and get like ready for it, then it was worth it. Because I also didn't get like $100 ones. It was like $20, something like that. So my max was 100 along for, oh heck yeah, that's what's up. That's crazy. If your max 2 years ago was 100, that's insane. All right, let's go for some more music here. All right, let's hit another set. But I feel pretty good. Because we are hitting an incline. I'm actually gonna bump up 5 pounds each side, so I'm gonna hit 195 for incline here. I did take a rest day yesterday, so I'm feeling pretty good today. I do have, for whatever reason, if you guys remember, a couple weeks ago I like hurt myself and like had like this neck tightness. I've got that right now, but luckily we don't have to worry about that on the bench because I don't have to like strain my neck or anything or my traps here, so it's all good. Let's see here. Nathan, I already feel like that's gonna be like something not okay. So let's see if we can hit 4 reps here, 4 clean pause reps. If I can't, I'm gonna see how I feel at least on the 3rd. But this is normally what I do for strength training on flat bench. So if I can do this on incline, I'll be really happy. I don't think I can pause, but we're gonna hit. I'd say that was 2 good pause. That 3rd one wasn't too much of a pause. That 4th one was not a pause at all. But I'm happy with that. This is on incline, which normally I'm hitting this weight on flat bench, so I'm happy. So try wrapping your arms around your legs to help the traps. My arms, I'm not sure how I would even do that. But actually, KG, I'm not sure if you were here before, but I did this. I've got like a pulley system, to activate those lats, I hit a couple of cross pulls each side so I could activate the lats for the bench here. Oh yeah, you already know. You already know, William. 30 seconds, so good. Bench press the world. I wish I could. So break me down, bury me, I am finished. All right, I'm gonna hit 1 rep. But you know what? I'm actually gonna bump up the weight, so it'll be 205 now. Which that'll be nice. I'm gonna hit 1 rep, but I'm gonna try to make it like a big pause, like a 2 to 4 second pause, and then that'll be my last one. Somebody, I'm glad you bench press the world for us. You set the bar. We're trying to get on your level. All right, let me drink a little bit of water first. Gotta stay hydrated. Let's see here. Got some Chevelle going. I'm gonna wait until it gets to like the chorus to hit this. Just the first chorus, which occurs pretty fast. Feels good, feels good. One, two, three. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just so you know, I may have pushed off a little bit when I did lift it up, right? I didn't let the bar sit on my chest. I let all 202 pounds, all right? Because that's 205. 202 pounds right there sit on my chest. There's about 3 pounds of pressure going on my chest. So you got to keep that tension. But that's all we're doing for our bench press. I'm going to hit some lateral raises. I'm hitting low weight on lateral raises because I've sort of messed up my traps, my neck area, all this. Been super sore. I'm actually going to throw some icy hot on it right now. You guys mind doing me a favor? Could you hit me up with some icy hot on my back for me? Thanks. Here, just take it. Take the dang ice. No, it's like all in this area. So my whole basement's about to smell like menthol. Cause it's like the muscles right here. I don't want to touch it. Touch with my hand. The muscles back here. When I've done like my lateral raises, I think I sort of pulled them a little bit, so it's ugh. Set a game tomorrow for some lacrosse. Hey, let's go. What are there positions? I don't know too much about lacrosse. I've watched a very slight amount. Are you like on the offense of lacrosse where you're trying to score, or are you more on the defense? Obviously, I know there's a goalie, but would offense be called like strikers and defenders? Defense, nice. Oh, toe, I can only imagine. Thomas, you said your bench tempo is brutal. The 3-2-1. Is that where you go? Is that like you lift the bar and you go 3, 2, 1? Like, do you go on the eccentric, like 3 seconds down, 2 seconds up? Or what is like a 3-2-1 method? Yo, appreciate that, Rising, for real. Let's see, EMOM. William, what is that? My numbers have gone up. I'm at 78 in 30 minutes. Strength training is key in lacrosse. Oh, for sure. I bet. I mean, hit training, because you got high intensity, right? It's explosive. Lacrosse, what are you doing? You can't be slow, right? There's very few sports you can be slow. Golf, you don't have to be fast. Obviously, you know, the ball's like just right there. Baseball, depending, all right? If you're a power hitter in baseball, boom, you can soar, and then you can maybe play like outfield a little bit or catcher, I don't know. So you don't have to be like super crazy. Every minute on the minute, you do a set of push-ups. Okay. So, minute on the minute. Okay, so it's 1 minute of push-ups, take a minute off. 1 minute of push-ups, take a minute off. So are you saying you do 78 in total? No, sorry, I have not seen any UFO files. Exactly. No, KG, that's what I'm saying. Like with hit training, that's high intensity interval training, meaning like you're going. You gotta be like at it. You know what I'm saying? You can't be slow. That's what I was saying. There's very few sports you can be like slow at. Lacrosse is not one of them. Somebody get me through this nightmare. Looks like a little cross in the sky. Oh shoot. Yeah, I've not. Oh, a biblically accurate angel. Yo, the description of biblically accurate angel description is very intense. If you guys have never seen it or heard it or anything, it can be very intense. Can't escape myself. Takes 30 seconds, and you rest for 30. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, that makes sense. My still cage inside. Oh really? Yo, Star, not even when you encountered Q? Come on now. When Q had tested you and the Enterprise for all humanity, by the way, thank you for keeping us all alive, alright? You said my stuff. I got you. April, you said, I don't know if that's a comment or a statement, a question, whatever. United States, that is true. I do live in the United States. Bench squats along with renegade rows, double bench. Nice. Yeah, we will be hitting incline dumbbell press after lateral raises. There's lots of different lifts I do. Yo, the icy hot that I put on my back, it's freaking aromating. There's an aroma of menthol and everything. Here it's like I might have just gotten some icy hot on my eye, potentially. Let's hope not. Oh well. If I do, worse things have happened, you know? Worse things have happened. This is just 20, by the way. I think I'm only gonna go up to 30 pounds for laterals. No, I'm only gonna do 20. Yeah, because these whole muscles over here are kind of messed up. I'm not gonna do more than 20s. And even these 20s, like they don't feel heavy, but I can feel it in the muscles. So I'm not trying to hurt myself. Jonah, amen to that. Amen to that. And don't forget as well. God, He knows you by name, each and every one of you. So never forget that not only did Jesus Christ die on the cross for our sins, for us to be with God, again, our Heavenly Father, but He knows each and every one of you by name. Does that remind you of your best friend? Well, I appreciate it. Let's see here. Yo, what's up, Adrian? Is it Fatone? Hello, how's it going? So, Friday night workout, yes sir. But there was a possibility of aliens. I thought there was some wildlife in the water under the surface. I hate everything about you. I do. I love you. I've never heard of Puddle of Mud. Mike, what would you say is your favorite song by them? I can put them on. Or chill. They just want to. That'd be kind of crazy. Just a broing out on a Friday night. Appreciate it, Miguel. Yeah, just hit some weights. Just having a good time. Hey, KG, good luck on your game. I hope that the other team scores nothing because you absolutely obliterate them as a team, and you, as a player, like you are defensive player of the night. And I hope you have a great night. And I appreciate you hopping in here, chilling. Now, I wish you the best of luck tomorrow. No worries, Toe. You have a fantastic night. Hope you have a great weekend, and we will see you later on. You have a great one. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, KG. Get some good rest. Get some good rest. Alright. Again, we're not hitting super heavy on the shoulders, just 20s. We can move these pretty nice and fast and easy, or not fast, but pretty easy. As you can see, 20s, we can just hold these up. No worries. Let's see, Run, how's it going? I am in my basement, yep. Shoulders feeling pretty good. The neck, the like traps to neck is definitely tight, kind of hurts, but that's all right. That's why we're not going super heavy on the shoulders. These are just 20s, so we can sort of just rep these out. Still get a good exercise without overdoing it. Nelson, I have no clue. I even, to be honest, I didn't even know that there's a fight. You said make a pretty good extra for a movie, like 300 beers legit. Appreciate it. Ooh, okay, some Maroon 5. No, you anymore. I don't understand why you're so cold to me. Every breath you breathe, something's going on. And I don't understand why you're so time out. So it's my injuries, my wrist is jacked, shoulder sore, etc. I feel that. Yeah, and I don't even know what it was. It was like a few weeks ago. I think I was just overdoing it. I think I was like pushing 40s on lateral, which is 40s are usually my working set for lateral raises. But yeah, it was just not right, and then I hurt myself, and I haven't like fully recovered, and I like re-injured myself, whatever. But it's not too bad. Call to me, and every breath you breathe, something going on. And I don't understand why you're so cold. Oh yeah, whoa yeah. All right, hitting a little bit of abs in the meantime. You said do your homework. That's not a great way to ask, Jason. If you're asking me, you can't just demand things. Come on now. what's up, Serge? Appreciate it. I'll take that as a compliment. Yo, I'm actually I was kind of happy because I feel like you can like see my obliques, right? Like right here. Pretty happy about that. Ron, do you want to guess how tall I am first? And appreciate it, Mike. Appreciate the kind words. Yeah, so this is my basement ceiling right here. I'm about tiptoes, top of the head. Yeah. 6 feet, a little bit tall. I'm 6'4". Hey, let's go, Nelson. Let's go. Agnostico. I think this one's pretty good. This rack is pretty good. This is like one of the cheaper ones you can get from Amazon. I got it years ago. So it's been a while. But yeah, it's pretty good. There's normally like a back to it and a bar that goes from here to here to keep it more stable. However, when I was doing pull-ups, I would often hit my knees on it, right? I'd like boom, hit my knees. So I didn't want to do that. And then the back, when I would do pull-ups again, it was constantly, my chest was constantly hitting it. So I took the back off and another support beam because it's got enough support between this bar and the one way down there. So I was like, that's fine. So we got that. And then the back being gone also allows me to hit like this exercise where I can sort of extend my arms out more. So I can work a little bit differently. Like this, for example, here. Kind of trashy. This is my trash can. But you can see when I'm doing this, I can then come down here. So that way, because I want to work on doing a front lever, which if you don't know what a front lever is, it's where you hold yourself up like this. But I can't do that for very long. As you can see, this is about as long as I can do a front lever for. It's pretty much just to put myself up there and slowly go down. Anyway, that's about it. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. All right. Let me read chat, drink a little bit of water. Let's see here. Yo, Years, what's up? How's it going? Appreciate you. Thank you for the kind words. Well, and also thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. About to attach a bar to it and do squats. No. This is not stable enough to like put anything more than just you on it for sure. I would not recommend it at least. To build your best physique, Years. Well, what do you feel like you need help with? First time I come across a useful live stream. Hey, well, appreciate that, Clipper. Thank you. No, Mike. I weigh with my shoes off. I'm like 193 point something. I just weighed myself and it said I was 195.4 or 0.6. I think 0.4. But my shoes weigh about 2 pounds. It's like 1.8 pounds. Run. I do cardio. Not super often. A lot of my cardio comes from like being at the playground with my son and we're running around. Like today, for example, we went to a park and I probably was running with him for like 20 to 30 minutes at least. Yeah, holy, that would be crazy. That'd be me plus an additional 100 pounds. Well, maybe like 110 pounds and then I lose 10% or 10 pounds in body fat. You would be like a tank. Granted, I am 6'4", so it'd be a few inches shorter than me, but still. Oh my gosh, yeah. At least like 200 and at least like 210 grams of protein, like bare minimum. If you consider 0.7 grams of protein, if you consider 0.7 grams of protein to be the minimum to gain muscle at like for body weight, that's at least 210 grams of protein minimum. That's a lot. For rear delts, a couple things. I'll do like a bent over row. So this will be one. If you bend over and go here, right? That's good for rear delts. Since I don't have like a ton of like gym equipment. And then another one you can do is just tell us about easy fat loss for beginners. Give me 1 second, years. So that right there would be a rear delt one. I've got a pulley system here. You can do some like face pulls with the pulley system. If you've got like like a rope, for example. When I do rear delts, I don't just go here. I like to actually like extend out and stretch. So I grab the rope and then I'll pull this way. So I'm not flexing the biceps here, but I'm trying to pull using my rear delts as much as I can with a slow extended back. I can't think of the name, but anyway. That would be another good rear delt. You can also do like just pulls, because I mean rear delts is just similar to like lateral, right? Think about the muscles, right? Think about the muscle fibers when you're doing a lateral raise, which helps the medial, that middle, right? You're going this way, right? Because it's working against those same fibers. Just like front delt, when people lift the weight this way, it's working the front because it's working that way. Obviously you can't like hit the back by like Naruto running. However, you can do like a bend over row and that works this, or pulls of a sort. It's just I recommend like going slow and not overdoing it, because rear delts oftentimes are pretty weak. It's not like a big muscle, so you're not going to be hitting like 90s, 100 pounds, stuff like that. You just want to feel it out, try like low weight, see how it feels, push yourself a little bit, but not to where you hurt yourself. And then years, to your question for easy fat loss, I mean, unfortunately, fat loss is never like easy. It's not difficult, but it can be hard to be consistent. Fat loss is just eating less calories or consuming less calories than what your body is to maintain. So you don't technically have to like work out or go on runs or walks. That helps, but you don't have to. It's just eating less calories. So for example, if your maintenance calorie, meaning if you eat this amount of calories, you go up none, you go down none, you stay exactly where you are weight-wise. If your maintenance calories was 2,500 and you eat that, you're not going up in weight, not down in weight, you're just staying stagnant. You're just staying right where you are, that's it. A deficit means less. A surplus means more. So if you're going to caloric deficit, eating less calories, then let's say, for example, that might be like 2,100 calories, 2,200 calories. I don't recommend going like to where you're only eating like 500 calories, because you know that's probably going to affect your mood. You're going to feel cranky. You're going to be hungry all the time. So don't do something like that, but just go down a little bit in calories, and then you will slowly lose body fat or body weight, stuff like that. So that's personally, that's what I do if I'm trying to go like in a caloric deficit. But yeah, let's see. To get to an all muscle eating with protein. Yeah, holy, that'd be, yeah, for sure. It could cost a lot. Bear, what's up? How's it going? Good to see you. If I can throw 60-yard football and full court basketball. Okay, that's what's up. If you already fat, if I would should keep losing weight or try to build muscle. Sleepy. I mean, if your goal is to build muscle and lose weight, then do both at the same time. You can be on a caloric deficit as long as you get enough protein in. If you have a lot of extra fat, you can still be on a caloric deficit and gain muscle. So work out, eat enough protein. If you are 240 roughly, I would say try to get like 200 grams of protein in. I think that'd be enough. That's at least the minimum. So like 200 grams of protein, work out, maybe do like some light walks, jogs to get like into some cardio, you know, work out the heart too, right? Cardio works out your heart. Have a healthy heart so you can live a long, happy life. Please, I want you to live a long and fulfilling life, each and every one of you. Let's see here. What's up, Manny? Thanks for the kind words. You said you like chocolate, Camo. It's okay, Camo. I love cheesecake. My thing is to not overindulge. I will eat lots of like healthy or foods that fill me up, and then for chocolate, for example, I've done this with chocolate as well. I'll add like some little chocolate chips in my yogurt, so that way I get like a little bit sweet in me, like right, little sweets, but it's not excessive, and it's not hurting my caloric level or numbers. You know what I'm saying? 6 hours a day of basketball, shoot, holy, that's what's up. I love it. Basketball is my favorite. Years supplements I take creatine, pre-workout, protein powder, magnesium. Here I've got some here in my bag. B12. So yeah, got some giant ball of calcium, some B12. My magnesium's upstairs. And also take GO2 Max, which is supposed to help with more like endurance. Helps like get more oxygen to your brain, to your lungs. That's what I take. Oh, and here's the creatine I take. You already saw the supplements. Here's the creatine. The pre-workout. And then I'm not gonna go upstairs to get the protein powder, but this is, let's see, Lucas, what's up? Appreciate it. Prenatal calcium. So if you don't hurt yourself, yeah, exactly. Like a lot of supplements are just good for you if you don't have enough, if you don't get enough. Like omega-3s are good if you don't eat enough fish, stuff like that. I eat fish like somewhat regularly. It's usually like at least 1 or 2 fillets of salmon, like once or twice. The supplements I got, I think this was $8 at Walmart. I don't remember how much this is at Walmart, but I think it's in the single dollar digits, so anywhere from between like $4 and $8. I want to say this is probably like 30 to 40 or so. This is like 30 servings, so pretty much one a day for the month. I want to say this is around like 40, $50, something like that. It's got 30 servings, so pretty much one day a month. And then protein powder, I want to say that's around like 40 to 50 bucks. And then magnesium, I think it's like $8, $8, something like that. Yeah. We got the Dragon Ball Z there. We got over there. You already know we watched. Yeah, I've watched lots of animes. I'm actually rewatching Solo Leveling again because I love Solo Leveling so much. Damaged rotator cuff. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna hit one more set of my exercise. Did you want to listen to New Divide? Jake, I mostly work out at home unless I have a friend who's like, I've got a couple of friends I work out with, like they can get me into like their gym for free, and they're like, hey, want to work out this weekend or something like that. So I'll work out with my boys, or sometimes if my wife, if like sometimes her mom will come over and watch our son, and then I'll go to the gym with my wife. But I don't have a gym membership myself. I have a gym membership for my wife. Oh, hold up. Never mind. I thought some of the supplements are down here, right? Down there. I thought my protein powder was in there. I already put upstairs. What's up, Scribe? Good to see you. Okay, well, absolutely. If there's any questions, if you guys ever have questions, I'm more than happy to help as much as I can. If I don't know the answer, I'll tell you I don't know it, and then either we'll look it up together, or I'll just say like, hey, I have no clue. I'm sorry, I'm not the best person to ask. Yo, Bendy, what's up? Good to see you again. This is 60, sorry, these are 20 pounds, but imagine these were 60 lateral raises. I can't do that. I've been able to hit 50, like 1 or 2 reps. Never hit a 60 on lateral. Or protein powder I've been working on 5 years, so I might have to try it. Personally, I think creatine is good for everybody, whether you work out or not. There's lots of benefits to it, and it's not just for like muscles. I've seen some studies. They're not like as extensive as like for muscles, but some studies talk about creatine being good for your brain, with memory retention, keeping your brain active, stuff like that. So that's really good, I think, just for everybody. Muscles, of course, that's good if you're working out, or just, I mean, it's good not to lose your muscles, you know. All the studies have shown as well for creatine that it doesn't create hair loss. I've been taking creatine for many years. I don't have any hair loss. You see no balding spots, nothing. Hairline's not receding. I've got the 3 head, right? If I did a 4, then it's in my hair, right? Because, you know, boom. So 3 head, 4. So I've been taking creatine for years now. I want to say probably around like 2 years consistently, maybe closer to like a year and a half. But yeah. See. Oh, Mike said, do I ever go above caloric intake? Absolutely. Yes. It's usually today on Fridays. My family and I, we do movie night and pizza on Friday. And most times when I have pizza, I'm eating like almost an entire pizza myself. Let's see. RT3. I don't know what that means. What is that? I see nothing in your eyes. Alright, Lucas, you asked about rotator cuff. Alright, we hit the set. Alright, so if you have a damaged rotator cuff, now first and foremost, if you are in pain and something you do hurts, not just causes discomfort as in like, ooh, you know it's working out or whatever, but if it hurts, stop immediately. Please don't hurt yourself. Rotator cuff, I think a good exercise to help build some stability is right here. You get a resistance band, real light, right? You can see mine is right here, right? Let's see here. Let's see, best advice for strains and not making it worse. Is it a no pain, no gain situation? Best advice for strains? Not always. So I think for strains, it just sort of depends. Like, you don't... I would say if something is slightly uncomfortable because you are adding resistance training, that might be okay, but you want to take it light, very light, and not when like an injury is fresh. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like oh I broke my knee. Well, let me now do like single leg squats, like taking it light. I'm not adding weight to my easy. No, like you go very like wait a little while so that way you can be like normal, like walk normal for knee, for example. And then maybe add a little bit of like, okay, how's this feel? Or if a squat was a little bit too much, then you can like hold on to something while you squat and work your way towards adding a little resistance. If it's uncomfortable, like painful, stop. But if it's uncomfortable, like, ooh, I haven't put weight on my muscle here or there because it's been injured, then I think that's maybe more so when it's okay. But please listen to your body, and if it hurts, like, you gotta stop. Don't push yourself to like no pain, no gain, and be like, oh, well, I gotta toughen it out, because then a lot of times you'll think that, but then you'll end up hurting yourself if you just try to like be super tough. Where to do squats? Right here, my squat rack. Caden, what's up? Okay, so for that rotator cuff, if you have a resistance band here, you can put your shoulder out like 90 degrees, right? You see me 90 degrees here. And you can put almost like low to no slack, right, to start off. And then you just do this. Right, no slack, or you can do like a little bit of slack or like very little slack to none. And then you just rotate. You go slow, right? Hold it a couple seconds. Go slow. You don't want to go fast. You know, doing this is not going to help you, especially if you're coming off like injury or something like that. Go slow and in control. Don't make it anything more than just this right here, right? And then you can also come back here, like same thing. Instead of facing right towards it, you do a little turn and do a little bit of just like this, where it's almost like instead of forward, sideways facing. Keep your elbow locked in, but that's going to help with the rotator cuff. But again, go light. Don't wait. Don't try to push yourself. Lovely said it makes you feel uncomfortable. Well, sorry to hear about that. This might not be the place for you. I don't know. 15, 16, when I start lifting weights, but I usually quit after 2 days. Caden, do you usually quit because like you push yourself super hard and then you become super sore and then you're like, I don't like how this feels? Or is it like a time commitment? What do you feel like is the reason why you quit after 2 days? All right. We're gonna hit some incline bench. I think I'm gonna do some flies here. You just said you just give up? Well, you are more than welcome to join the Discord, Caden. I feel like it's a pretty encouraging and fun place to be, so you're welcome to join. And if you want to say like, hey, like every day, like when you want to go to the gym or when you don't, you can be like, I really don't want to hit the gym. And we can just be like, hey, you got this. We're proud of you. Keep it up, Caden. Don't give up on yourself. All right, hold up. You gotta get a good stretch here. What's up, Gym Rat? What's up? Edge for sure. Mike, I have been pretty lean all my life. Yeah, if you wait a second, I'll pull up my Instagram and show you what I used to look like when I first started working out. I was very, very little, very scrawny. Yeah, Lucas, just since you've worked out before, you know when you're overdoing it. Just make sure you ease into it, because you don't want to overdo it and injure yourself anymore. But I would just recommend, whether you get like a really light resistance band to put like in your house, or you can even get like a really light weight. Here, check it out. So like here, I'm gonna take one of the weights out of here. A little cool thing, got the little boop. You can even, yo, what's up, Raw? You can, if you don't have a resistance band, but you have like a 2 pound, right? This is like 2.5 pounds. You can even lay on your side, right? About to fall. You can even lay on your side like you're taking a nap, and just with the weight, keep your elbow, stable. And you can even do this, just to work out that rotator cuff. If you don't have access to like a resistance band or something, and you can do this on the floor, like this shouldn't be incline. I just don't want to change it. So you can do stuff like that. Let's see here, Caden. In all honesty, oh yeah, here I'll show you my Instagram. In all honesty, Caden, on the regular, I don't get more than like 5 hours of sleep a night. So to say you have to have a good amount of sleep to gain muscle, I wouldn't agree. I think it's probably to gain muscle optimally or the fastest maybe. But I sleep hardly any. I don't sleep very much. And this is what I looked like. This is what I looked like when I first started working out. So someone asked if I was lean. I'd say so. Just not super strong at all. Gold. I weigh 193 point something. And I work out at night because during the daytime I work like at my job, so I can provide for my family. So that's one. And then two, my family. I spend time with my family during the day until they go to bed. So that's why I do nighttime workouts. Let's see here. Of course, Lucas, happy to help out with any information I can. If I get any product after having a hair sign? I'm not sure what you mean by a hair sign, Chandon. You can start workouts unless if you don't have any weights. I'd say for... I appreciate it, Gold. Appreciate it. Let's go head to toe. So start with upper. If you don't have any weights, then you can start out with shoulders. You could hold like 2 jugs of milk, right? Let's say for example you got 2 gallons of milk. You finished all the milk, so you fill it up with water so that way the milk doesn't go bad. You can just hold them and do some shoulder presses up here, or hold the milk and do lateral raises. You can do that. You don't want to do that with the milk? All right, that's fine. Go into push-up position here. Give me reason. All right, you go up to push-up position with your body like this. Here, let me push out a little bit further so you can see what I'm talking about. Like this, where you're like imagine someone's trying to go in between. They're trying to crawl, and you're like, come on, friend. All right, and then you do this, and then you do like a push-up with. In this position, we'll focus more on your shoulders rather than a push-up like this. Will be your chest. Doing this, we'll focus on your shoulders. If that's a little bit too tough, no worries. You can do it from your knees, but it's going to be a little bit less, right? So that's going to be shoulders. Chest, if you have no weights. Push-ups. You can do knee push-ups if those are too easy. When doing a push-up, make sure your elbows do not flare out, but you want to make them at like a 45-degree angle here. And when doing a push-up, I recommend trying to grab the floor. So don't just have your hands out, grab the dang floor like you're trying to rip the floor out. All right, so here you go, 45-degree angle. Grabbing the floor, the reason why is it's going to help put weight distribution throughout your whole hand rather than just on one side. So you grab the floor and you go boom, push up, boom, push-ups, push-ups, push-ups. Those are too hard, go to your knees, right? Those are too hard, put your legs down and you can just almost like a yoga pose where you're doing this, and then just boom. If that's too hard, no worries. We all start somewhere. Come over to the wall. Come over to the wall. And do the same thing. Push up. Boom, boom. That was a bad example because this is in the way, but my whole wall is kind of taken up over here. So there's that. So like, how's it going? How's it going? Let me see. Message. Okay. So that was, we hit shoulders, we hit chest. Let's go triceps. If you have no weights, no problem. Find yourself a chair. I'm not even going to use the bench. I'm not even going to use my gaming chair. No. I'll go right to my stairs. Because some people may have stairs. And if you don't, then use a chair. To start out with, you put your hands here, feet out. If that's too hard, feet can go in. Make sure your booty doesn't smack anything. Lift yourself up. And you're just using your triceps here, the back part of your arm, your triceps, to lift yourself, to lower yourself, and go back up. Boom. It's not going to be ideal, optimal, and everything, but that will be a good start. If you, now this one's going to be a little bit more difficult. And this is true, they say it's bad to work out every single day. I work out the same muscles every day. Your body needs rest, obviously, so don't work out the same muscles every day. I work out almost every single day. What's best bicep workout for the inner bicep? I would say maybe hammer curls. I don't know. So, okay, so you're talking about like the long head versus the short head. Bodyweight workout for biceps real quick. You could do like a push-up variation where you sort of like do a push-up where your hands are like this. It's kind of weird, kind of difficult. You can also do this. If you have a pull-up bar, for example, that's gonna be good for your back as well. So, you know, if you're hitting your back, pull-ups. And if a pull-up is too hard, you can jump and just lower yourself. Jump, lower yourself. Or use a resistance band. Biceps for this. You can come here like a chin-up, right? And you focus purely on your biceps, not your back. For short head, you can just hit like a curl. So there's variations for curls. You know, you could do like a hammer curl. Short head, I want to say, is probably going to be like an incline. Or like a design, or like a curl where your arm still goes all the way straight, so that way you get a good stretch, and you can curl, right? Curl. I'd say that's probably a good one. One thing I think is some people ignore. Some people think. I've seen lots of people talk about how like getting a full stretch in your arms is bad because it's going to make you tear a bicep. I disagree. I think going too heavy, that's going to hurt you. But if you get the full stretch in your arm when doing like a bicep curl, so I like to do my curls. You'll actually see me do them later because today's a weak point for me, chest and shoulders. I always hit weak point, and arms. I do an incline curl, so that way my arms can go completely straight, and that way I get a big stretch. Because those tendons, when you don't go all the way down, and then you exercise, if you stop like right here, then those tendons aren't gonna build themselves to be stronger. So if you do go all the way down, then there's higher chance for injury. But that's because people ignore going all the way down, so they'll do like a bicep curl that stops right here, and you see there's so much more in those tendons that will prevent or cause the bicep tear. If you don't work it, right? Let's say you're able to curl 80 pounds, you're super strong, you can curl 80 pounds, but you always stop right here, right? Well, then you hit 80 pounds and you go down all the way. Your tendons aren't ready for that because you haven't been training that. They may be ready for like 20 pounds, 15 pounds. So I do recommend getting a full stretch in your arms with the lightweight, working your way up. So that way you build up the resistance like your body should as a whole rather than parts of a whole, and then you hurt yourself. See, he said he knows his body. Yeah, I mean, some people, I don't know. I'm not particularly big on working the same muscle group every day. The only muscle group I would work out every day is core. That's the only one I do. You can do forearms every day and calves, I've heard, but core is the only one that I actually have trained every day. Not every single day, always, but for like 2 weeks at a time. Best leg workouts. Let's see here. Moxie, you're more than welcome to ask a question. Victoria, hello, how's it going? So as far as leg workouts, really easy. You can hit the squats, right? Boom, squat. Hit the squats here. You can put your feet on like an elevated, so you can do sort of like a sissy squat. That's what it's called. Or if you have like a stairs or like a chair or something, you can do some Bulgarian splitties. It's called Bulgarian split squat. I call it Bulgarian splitties. Put your foot there and do a squat. You lean back so that way the pressure is put on your quad. Alright, and boom. I wouldn't recommend doing those stairs because you might hit your knee on a stair. But I was just over here. And for hamstrings, if you can hold a little bit of weight, you can do like sort of like a stiff leg, sort of a stiff leg, like a straight leg, Romanian deadlift, where you just come down here. You don't want to bend, but keep your leg not completely like locked, but pretty straight, almost like you're stretching. Back is gonna stay flat, so you're not hunched over. But if you have weight, it adds resistance. That's gonna be for your hamstring. If you have no weights, that's a good way. If you have like a ball or a bench, then you can also do something like this, real quick here. This will be the last one, and then you can do calf raises where you just like, calf raise. But this will be another good hamstring one, where you come here and you lay down, you hold yourself tight here. You can pull one leg up to make it more difficult. Leg down, back up, leg down. It's gonna hit your hamstring. So that right there is pretty much the full body weight exercise workout that you can do. Okay, let's do some curls. So what can change your life? Work out and eat healthy sucks. Cut out sweet beverages. Yep. Heck yeah, Bubba. And read the Bible. Amen to that. Amen to that. Please post new videos. I got you. Let's see here. What's up, John? What's the best glute exercise? A good glute exercise is to do squats, but your legs are just wider apart. So if you're just to do squats like this right here, boom. This right here is going to be more of a glute exercise, and you can also do like the hip thrusts when your back is against like something like this, and you have the weight on your hips here, and you lift up. When you lift up, you're trying to squeeze the glutes to activate them, and then boom. I'd say those would be two good glute exercises. I'm not sure if that's the best. I'm not like a my main focus is not working out my glutes, but oh well, that's just me. Oh heck yeah, Drip. Linkin Park's just good. They got some good bops. But hopefully that helps. So I look like Brock Lesnar. Aw, thanks. Appreciate it. That's not me. But okay, hold on. Was it Lil Wayne or T? Let's see. The Nasty Freestyle. Alright. There we go. And then I got you on the Katy Perry next. Alright. I'm going to hit some biceps now. But pour shout if I don't like it. Alright. My name on YouTube is Trigos. My actual name is Dalton. Can work out your... I would say I guess I'm not familiar with workouts to work out, like you said, the anterior serratus. Let's see here. It looks like you could do like a bodyweight push-up, but focus more like sort of like when you're focusing on your shoulders. It looks like pretty much when your body, it looks like when there's resistance that go from here to here. So that could be maybe like an incline bench press. That might be one. Or maybe like a pull-up. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm definitely not too well versed on that. What's up, Marco? RDLs, I'll show you real quick. It stands for Romanian deadlift, by the way. If you have the weights here, and you come here, and you just go down here, make sure your back does not round, right? But you keep your back straight. Weight goes down, and back up. Boom. That's going to be an RDL. This is the Romanian deadlift. So you can use a barbell, you can use dumbbells, sort of whatever you have. Alright, I got you, Kaylani. Last Friday night. Wide chin-ups could work. Yeah, I'm not too well versed on anterior serratus. Maybe I should be. Alright. Kaylani, my mom passed a couple years ago, but I'm gonna tell my wife. No ride, and it's a blacked out blur, but I'm pretty sure it ruled. Man, last Friday night, too many shots, think the weepers by the guy. Last Friday night. I appreciate it. Sarah, I'm sorry to hear about that, by the way. About your parents splitting up. I understand. So, you're not alone. I hope everything works out for you and your family, though. Appreciate it, Chaotic. Appreciate it. I shall. So I'm sorry to hear about that too. Yeah, my parents split up when I was 5, so I understand going through being a child, going through divorce, 100%. Appreciate it, Marco. Appreciate you being here. My favorite singer, I'm gonna say maybe like Ed Sheeran. I feel like he's got a really good voice. Good with lyrics. So I really like Ed Sheeran, but I also really like Linkin Park. Like old school Linkin Park with Chester. And I've been listening to a lot of Asking Alexandria as well. So, yeah. I said the power plant leaked into the river. Dang. I'm sorry to hear about that, Chaotic. That sucks. Yo, Kai, appreciate it. Trying to get big like you. Oh heck yeah, Brandon. That's a good song. I like it. I'm not a fan of like the newer Sam Smith music and songs. I feel like for me they're just a little bit like too much. But like some old school Sam Smith, like Too Good at Goodbyes. Is that the one with John Legend? I don't think it is. Yeah. Well, I got you next, Brandon. Yeah, it's a single. Yeah. Which one was it? Lay Me Down. I think Lay Me Down was with John Legend. Yes, I do. I believe that one day I will be. I'm stupid. This isn't particularly like the most hype working out music, but that's alright. I've seen this song before. These are 30s, by the way, right now. Time it open up, it hurts. Is that a band, Dante? Less that I cry, and every time you leave me, the quicker these tears dry. Chin-ups, lats, chest, and biceps. Jay, I wouldn't say that works out your chest. I don't know who Ben Harper is. Innocence. Let's see here. Cali, just like the Dirty Kids, you love them. Yeah, I don't think I've heard of them before. Birds, never gonna get too close to you. Even when I mean I almost see you. What's up? What's up, young king? I'm doing well. How are you doing? Alright, I'm gonna hit a little bit of abs on my biceps recover. Sure, I'm way too good at goodbyes. Oh, you said taking the guy because he got really obsessive. You didn't like that? I got you. Inner chest for chin-ups. I don't particularly see how, because I can see like the back, lats, then biceps. But because it's a pull motion, that's why I don't see how it could be like a chest of any sort, because chest is like pushing. But I don't know. Hopefully grocery shopping. Hey, let's go. Yo, late night Walmart runs are the best. I remember pre-COVID when Walmart was 24/7. It'd be like my favorite thing to go at like 2 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m. No one's there. It's super chill. You're just meandering through. You're like, oh shoot, let me get the snacks. I'm hungry because, obviously you're there in the middle of the night because you're there for like some frozen pizza or something. So you're like, oh, let me get a snack here. Oh man, those are looking good. Chocolate covered pretzels? Why not? Peanut M&Ms? Sure. French toast sticks? I'm gonna eat it all. That was the best. Just forwards, the chest weighted. Oh heck yeah, Dante, you already know we got the weighted belt. My max on weighted dips, by the way, 115. Which we are gonna do some weighted dips today. Your music. Let's see, radio, what's up? I do play requested music. Absolutely, that's why we were playing Sam Smith. So yeah, you're always welcome to recommend some music or some songs. Hey, McLovin, what's up? Party Rock. Party Rock is in the house tonight. Dante, I actually have a YouTube short saying what my max was on that. We got to 115 for 1 rep. That was it. I think I want to say, because it was I think it was a 45 and a 45, so it's 90 plus the 25, 115. Let's see here. I don't remember the previous recommend, so I'll go American Pirates. And then is that a band? Like, hold on, is this like Wellerman? Stuff like that? There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was a Billy O.T. The wind blew up our bow, up, down, up below. My Billy boys blow. Camo, you have a great night. Appreciate it. Funny monkey on the cover. I'm gonna do that. Do the Wellerman or Funny Donkey on cover. Just got done eating steak, broccoli, and cheese. Oh, nice. I've never been. So I look Croatian. I'm actually not. What a friend. And American. Okay. What a friend. Oh, hold on. That's the full album. Bye bye Blackbird. Let's do that. I'm not Polish. I'm like the most Irish and Swedish you could be. Is this what you're talking about? Bye bye Blackbird. Just some chill music. CPC, congratulations. Hope nothing extra came out. Alright, cool. I like it. And then next is Party Rock. Yes. I would say I think I'm more Irish than Swedish, but I know on my mom's side, she was always like Irish and Swedish. I'm pretty sure on my dad's side, it's like full Irish, so. McLaren, I got Future after Party Rock. So Party Rock's next, and then we'll play Future. Oh, I got you, Dante, yeah. I'm like the worst at guessing anyone's nationality or this or that. Someone's like, yeah, like last name, how they look, does not matter. I would be the worst at guessing it. I just can't tell. I don't have the eye to be like, oh yeah, you have, like, oh yeah, your eyes totally make you look Swedish and Polish, yeah. Oh, your ears, oh yeah, that's totally nope. Yeah, I'm so bad at it. My wife's like, oh, doesn't this family member and this family look alike? I'm like, I see nothing. They could look like identical. I'm like, I don't really see it. She's like, are you serious? Her and her family are like, you don't see the resemblance in these two people, blah blah. I'm like, no. I truly don't. I was like, the only resemblance I see is me and my son. My son looks like no one other than me. I know that's not true, but like I just can't see it. It just is what it is. Okay. He said hello from your creepy Larry. What's up, Larry? Hold on, is that Larry Wheels? No. Alright, future is after Party Rock here. McLaren, is there a song specifically from by Future that you wanted? Agnostico, I don't really have weights that will work with ab exercises. For example, like these, I can't put in between my feet, or I can't like slip my foot in the weights because of how they are. So that doesn't work. And I don't have any other like form to add like weights to my legs or my feet when doing any ab exercises. However, on my pulley system, that I will in fact use my pulley system for weighted crunches. So I do that. Run up. All right, I got you. See ya. Shake that. All right. It is in the search bar for after this one. I'm definitely a good workout. Hey Nelson, absolutely. I'm glad that you are feeling good. Turn up music. I can only turn up a little bit. Yo, I'm running through these like I know I got that devilish flow. Rock and roll, no halo, we party rock. Top, no lead and no Zeppelin. Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. Yo, Jesus, what's up? This is 30s, by the way. What's up, Deeg? Every day I'm shuffling. That's not an arm exercise I recommend. for sit-ups. So Dante, I actually don't like sit-ups. I'll tell you why in a second. Hating is bad. I got you, creep Larry. What's up, Mikey? You said I should be friends with your stepdad. I'm not exactly sure what that means. Yeah, those are 30s. He's in the house tonight. I was playing here. Jim, you see, I don't know. I'm just chilling. So, outside of my workout stream, I do a gaming stream. That's where like my channel started years ago. Was gaming. So I truly don't care. Whatever conversations, it's all good. It's all good. I love the engagement, whether it's people being kind or completely crazy, mean, whatever. As long as the people in the chat are nice to the other people in chat, I don't care. People can say whatever they want to me. It's like spitballs off a battleship. You know what I'm saying? I got a wife, I got a son. What do I care what other people say? It is what it is. that song with the Chipmunks? No, it's not. No, that's the party rock anthem right there. All right. Yo, Pink, good to see you. Always good to see you. All right, let's see. DJ Esco. Twins just said that. Oh, nice. Hold on. It was after this. It was a work hard. For me, it's midnight 17. Max curl with one arm. I want to say like this, like incline. I might be able to hit 50. You already know I had pizza for dinner. It's Friday night, baby. Ella, what's going on? How you doing? All right, let's see what we could. Let's see if we can hit 50. Obviously, we do one side, we gotta hit the other side, so both of them have to go to 50. What was the, was it work hard, play hard? Say I think 55. I'm not gonna take my weights apart to like add in the 5. I'm just gonna go in the whole number. More like 6, not trying to do that thing, but like either 7 slices or 6 slices. We'll just say like 50s. All right. There we go. You see, there was no momentum there. So 50s we got. Let's see if we can hit 60. Do I have a curve for my set deck because it keeps doing handstands? Honestly, that's super cool. I want to be able to do handstands. Okay. That's what I thought. Work hard, play hard. Alright, I got it next. Here in about like a minute or so. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can do a 60-pound curl. I don't think I've ever tried this. I think the hardest part is doing them here, rather than if I was upright. I know I could hit 60 pounds because there's less tension, like on the tendons, everything. Less momentum that I could have. I could have a little momentum of just like this, but this way, 60 pounds, it could be rough. I don't know if I'm gonna get it all the way up. I feel like I could for sure, like at least halfway, but I don't know about all the way. Let's see here. I do not know the one with Chipmunks. I never listened to the Chipmunks song other than like the Christmas album. Oh no, Flynn. Yeah, for sure. Incline is a little bit hard for sure. Heard any jokes lately? Yeah. None that I'm gonna share. Alright. Let's see if we get this. Let's see if we can get this. 60 pounds. Nah. Nope. Can't do it that way. But this way maybe. I think my arm's already tired. Hammer curl for sure. So yeah, I'll say anywhere between 50 and 55 pounds is probably my max on a curl, on an incline curl. Work hard, play hard. Disco party. Who's that by? Alright. Hold on, fade away. Nah, Pink, I'm not sharing any jokes that I've heard. I'm not sharing any of them. A lot of the jokes and stuff that comes through, like all of my stuff is like very dark humor. It's like very, like I don't share with my wife because she's like, that's terrible. Like, how could you laugh? You know. So I'm like, I'm gonna keep it to myself. And listen, the world's crazy, right? You gotta be able to laugh at stuff. For me, I'm gonna laugh at stuff. Rather than I'm not gonna get upset about stuff. I'm just gonna laugh it off. That's how I deal with stuff, you know. Like when my mom passed, I've even made jokes about my mom passing, stuff like that. Because I'd rather make jokes about it and laugh about it rather than sit in the corner and cry. Family Guy isn't even like, that's like on the surface level. Let's see. Jay, it just depends what I'm training for. I like both compound and isolate movements. But mostly just depends what I'm working out. And if I'm training for like strength versus hypertrophy, stuff like that. Knowledge, I think this was around like 70 or 80 bucks. It comes with like a bar down there, but I kept hitting my knee when I did pull-ups, and like a back part right there. And then we got I actually just bought a new power rack, so super cool. That comes in like the 12th to 14th in that range. So boom, that's gonna be a power rack there. And then we got some wrist and elbow wraps, so we can work on really hitting those higher bench press numbers. How much push-ups can I do on a regular day? In a row? Or what's up? AJ, what's up? I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Best beginner and skinny mass gainer. Something whey protein. I don't know if there's like a best particularly. I really like Transparent Labs. I've been using their stuff for a couple months, and I've really liked it. I tried the chocolate or the oatmeal cookie, chocolate oatmeal cookie, whatever. That one was pretty good. I do like the chocolate milkshake one best. Of the ones I've tried. Oh, squat, bench, deadlift. I don't know about squat. I thought SBD meant like one thing. I don't know squat because I don't really have safety equipment to squat. However, when I get my new power rack over here, I will be able to do squats, by the way. So that's cool. We'll play Asking Alexandria after Disco Party. But yeah, as far as like protein goes, I don't know which one's like the best, but I just like Transparent Labs. And bench press right now is probably between 235 and 245. Deadlift, last time I checked, was probably around 405. I've never heard the song before. Jesus, I only work on taijutsu. I'm like Rock Lee out here. I'm dropping like 100-pound ankle weights and causing freaking explosions. All right. No, I don't do martial arts. I do want to do Brazilian jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai though. Chosen, your stop. That's all you. You're the one aura farming. Get out of here. Let's see. Planet Fatness. I know. That's why we're trying. That's why we're working out. Obviously. Play Tattoo. Who is that by? and then we'll do it after Asking Alexandria. Is there a song by Asking Alexandria that you want to listen to? Cardio, Steven. I usually just do like jogging. Age, like my age, I seem 21 and older. Is that what you're asking? Oh yes, Fade. That's right, Dante. And Dante, I do Bulgarian splitties. That's my go-to, since I don't do like squats. I use my full 70 pounds each hand on my dumbbells when I do Bulgarian splitties. So I don't know. I just call it tattoo. Oh. AJ, I'm 31, so I would agree. I am at least 21 years old. I started working out consistently about 3.5 years ago. Final episode, that's a good one. What? Okay, who is Fade Away by? Is that by Logic, Breaking Benjamin? Rebulation. Zephyr went heavy on them. Let's see, 70s and 80s, nice. Going 29. You're from, no, I'm not from Florida. I've been there twice though. Young, you'd have no clue if there's a suspicious van parked outside. That's the great part. Even in my basement, check this out. Ready? I have my flooring is in the windows. You couldn't see. You don't know where I'm at. I keep it that way. All right. All right. We're gonna hit a little bit of. I'm gonna hit some cable exercises for biceps here. Alright, and then Asking Alexandria's next. Alright, this is how I will work out my biceps when I have equipment not great for it. Gotta make sure it goes straight so that way there's no tension on the biceps, or not tension on the biceps, but that way the tendons are getting the stretch too. Now I'm gonna go do some dips as well. We're gonna hit weighted dips. Alexa, turn the heater off. Alright. Alright, I got you. You have to give me a second for the music. I'm gonna try my best here. Alright, let's go body weight for these first. Alright, a little warm up there. Nothing crazy. Well, what's up, Ray? How's it going? Yeah, I've had this heater on since 8:15, right before I started my gaming stream. This little heater underneath my desk. During the gaming stream, I usually have the heater blasting on my legs or something like that, or like towards me because it gets cold in my basement. And then I sort of forget about the heater until it's like really warm in the basement. I'm like, oh shoot, yeah. Anthony, no, I'm not in Thailand, nor have I ever been there before. All right, final episode. That's actually on my that's on my playlist. My gosh. I can't blast the song because my family's sleeping upstairs. Alright, and then next song is I know exactly. I don't want to wake my son up. Oh my gosh. And if only he knew. Oh my God. Stand up the street, take the cold, is counting down. You gave it to me. Just stand up and scream, take the gold is counting down. You gave it to me, Lord. Song he was saying, like he's like chugging a monster. Pretty much. What's your knife? My back. My gun. Your head. That's right here, but they're saying that's why it's called the final episode. Karen, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, I got you in a second. Let's see. Appreciate that, Robert, for real. Thanks, Simon. Appreciate you, for real. You have a great night. This is just 35s. We're probably gonna go up to 70s for the weighted dips. Yeah, no, for sure. Yo, what's up? What's up, Mocha? So tips for chest. Hit it. Yeah, I got you here. Are you thinking, Karen, are you more so like talking about like your chest strength? Let's go, there's the two options here, chest strength or to make your chest look bigger. Let's just go Let's differentiate the two. Jay, I actually like to do static like holds whenever there's a big stretch on my chest, because I like to have that tension that I can feel. So when we're pushing back up, feels good. For me, that's why I like. I'm not a Karen, you're too kind. For me, oh yes, okay, so Snoop Dogg first, and then Rihanna. Hold on. Let's get, ow. My freaking hip bone. So for me with chest, ooh, that's loud. Gotta turn that down a bit. So for me, what I've done for chest, let me to the bow. Alright, what I've done for chest is this. My main things that I've done for chest is going to be an incline dumbbell bench press, right? So for that, I'm gonna do really lightweight just to show you an example here. So like pretty much no weight. This is just 10 pounds. What I've done for my chest personally is I've gone to a incline. And when I do bench press, so you can see my elbows, don't flare them out 90 degrees. You want to go more like a 45-degree angle. So that's one. When I do my exercise like this, I like to actually put the weight all the way down where it's touching the side of me, like it's touching my chest, not like where it stops here. I'm getting like the most stretch I can without hurting myself. I feel like I've got like pretty nimble joints and whatnot. So I like to do this, and then you push. And then you come back down 45 degrees on those elbows. Boom. So I like to do the bent incline dumbbell bench. I also really like a fly. For the fly, I really try to get like pinch my back on the bench. So you can see there's a huge motion, right? And then I'll do some flies. Flies are going to be a lot less weight than the bench like this, right? Than the press. Flies are going to be a lot less weight, but just going slow and in control and getting a good stretch. That's what I like to do. Yo, Jellyfish, you're on your VR. That's what's up. Whoa. Whoa. That's dumb. So that's what I like to do, and then I also like to hit bench press, and that's the flat bench. So those are for the most part about like my chest advice. And then you can also do dips. If you do dips for your chest, that's gonna be like a lower chest, right? Hold on. If you're doing chest dips, the way to do that is you lift your legs up, which it curls your body like this, and then you bench or you dip. That's gonna work your lower chest. Let's see here. Yeah, King. There's one song next, and then your song we can do next. Genetics, oh for sure. Yeah, your genetics have lots to do with it. But it's not like, I wouldn't say it's the ability to like grow a muscle like at all, because it takes time. Unless you're on some like steroids, PEDs, something like extra, it takes time to work out and to grow your muscles. If you're new, you're probably not even gonna notice much for like a couple months. Like, just as simple as that. It's going to take a couple months just to even notice something. Not for your muscles to get big, but just to even notice something. Because when I was new, I want to say it took me like 4 months before I noticed much of um, a difference at all. All right, let me read the chat, and then we'll get to the song. I got you, Kaylani. Slow for growth, fast for blast, aka hypertrophy. What's the grow then, Jay? I think like slow and control creates more of a tension on your muscles, which creates hypertrophy, versus like a fast would be like explosive, so that'd be strength. But you don't, when you're doing strength training, you don't go to failure like you would hypertrophy. Strength training, you're gonna do like 4 or 5 reps for like 3 to 5 sets. Just like heavy weight, push the heavy weight, and then boom, you're done. So you're not going to failure, but you're just yeah, you get what I'm saying. All right, Starman, Jelly, I got you after Young King, Lil Peep falling down. Let's see. Hey, please, no need to spam. No need to spam. But what's up? What's up? Who is Starman by, Jelly? Thinking about the world, me and you tonight. Yeah. I know I missed someone's message. I apologize. If I miss anyone's message, feel free to say it again. I don't ever want to miss anyone's message. So, Dave Bowie. Okay, got you. Girl in the world, like you're the only one that's thinking me, 'cause you're the only one who understands. You make me feel like you're the only girl in the world, like you're the only one that I love. So I used to jog early AM, so lightweight training, cut tons of weight. Too few homies I thought I was on something, but never was. Just putting in work, you know. I got you, Robert. Or sorry, it's probably Roberto. Silly me. Can I read? Sometimes. Yeah, but listen. Sometimes even putting in some work, even if it's not the most, like if it's not the best or the most proper work, as long as you're not hurting yourself, that means you're putting in some effort, some work. That's much better than doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I was doing when I didn't know. The chains are for weighted dips. That's what we're about to do. We're doing 70 pounds. So here, I'll show you how you hook these up. Do I limit sugar in my diet? Not specifically. I try to eat pretty good, pretty healthy. But there are times when I want to have some sweets, some sugars, stuff like that. So I just try not to be excessive. So instead of, munching on like 5 pieces of cheesecake, I'll eat something else, like a protein shake, and then have like 1 piece of cheesecake. A muscle right below your belly button. Yes. React, yes, I have felt pain here, but it's been because I was doing ab workout and I was having a cramp. Like you're the only one that I'll ever love. Like you're the only one who knows your heart. Yes, you can request a song, Pink, and I will do my best to remember everyone's song. Next is Lil Peep Falling Down, and then someone had a song by David Bowie, Starman. I'll do my best with music requests. I'm not always the best. Like if the chat goes too far, I do my best to remember, but listen, for remembering songs, I have a tough time as it is remembering songs with names and this and that. So I'm gonna try my best, but if I fail or if I falter, please give me some forgiveness here. All right, so this is gonna be 70 pounds. I like this song. So I want to feel so free. And I'm falling down. Spin a little bit. Heck yeah. Yeah, this is a good song. Unfortunately, too many lives lost way too early for no reason. For no reason. As a teen, how did I lose weight? I'd probably play tons of basketball because that's what I did. Ignacio, it's tricep workouts. So the dips that I'm doing, if I tucked my legs in, then that would work my lower chest. But I'm doing them where I'm like upright and going down. So that's gonna be the triceps here. Baseball, I did play baseball. Honestly, when I was a teenager, I was just super active. I mostly just played tons of basketball. But if I wanted to lose weight as a teenager, I'd probably focus a little bit on like what I eat and not eat as much junk food, and I'd play lots of sports, lots of basketball, kickboxing, the barefoot random people, I don't know, kind of gross. I can see that. Shoot me out because I walked in with shoes on. That's funny. Jesus, I think there's one song ahead of you. One song ahead of you. Starman. Ah, darn it. I think I clicked something. Oh, I literally just restarted the song. Starboy. Starman by David Bowie. Pink. I want feel so free. Oh, is that by Queen? I want to break free. I want to break free. That song or a different one? I gotta get some rest in because it's tough on the triceps hitting 70s, at least for me. Oh, by Madonna? Dang. There's a star, there's something in the sky. Alright, let's see. He said, you look pumped. Alright. I don't know exactly what that means, familiar, but how long I've been working out. Tonight, it's probably been like 2 hours. In general, like 3.5 years, something like that. little more than 3.5. Oh, Pink, I did not see that question. Thanks for asking again. I want to say 6 or 7 days in a week. No, not trying to mean the number or whatever, but like this week would have been 6 times because I took a rest day yesterday. But next week it'll probably be 7 days a week that I'll work out. I just work out different muscle groups, that's it. And sometimes I'll work different, depending how I feel. Maybe I'll get a more intense workout than other days. But for the most part, it's pretty much almost every day. So that's what I like to do. What's up, Chris? How's it going? I work at a car dealership where I fix windshields whenever there's like chips and cracks in them. Yeah, so about 3 years I've been working out. Like 3.5 years, almost close to 4. I think like I want to say like September was when I started working out. Probably around like 23, yeah. Yo, what's up, Shapes? Okay. Get sleepy? All good, Jelly. Jelly, are you still in VR? Overall, you look bigger, way more toned. Appreciate that, Pink. Appreciate it. I feel like over the last 8 months I've been streaming my workouts. I feel like I look bigger and more toned for sure, and definitely stronger. So, oh no, what workouts do I do? I can't read half the time, my bad. Workouts, it's all across the board. Absolutely, I listen to Imagine Dragons, they're fantastic. Workouts today, I'm hitting chest, so I hit it incline bench press. I hit some flies as well. Shoulders, I did lateral raise, and then a little bit of shoulder press. We hit some abs as well. We did bicep curls between incline bench curls and like a cable pull. Let's see here. Don, do you want to guess how old I am first? You have a great night, Jelly. Appreciate it. And 25. I'm 31, so hey, appreciate it. I am lost at what song to play next. There have been a couple of requests. Okay, they know like this. And then yeah, now I've got 70 pounds on my weighted dips. Okay, I think Not Like Us has been asked. Not Like Us. Yo, Luke, what's up? Good to see you. It's been a minute. How you been? So we're gonna hit some dips now. Mustard on a beat out. Mustard on a beat out. Alright. Alright. I think my dips are pretty done there. Whew. Oh, got you, Zeke. I got you, Jesus. What's up, Brandon? Alright, there's a couple of songs first. Thanks, Roberto. They not like us. 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 Okay. Let's go. Another. I appreciate it, Brandon. Okay. The next is Madonna. So Madonna, and then Soshi, were you asking to play Imagine Dragons? Is that what you're asking before? Feels like I can't work out. Pulling weight with my legs, quads on point. Oh heck yeah. Honestly, I do not like running. I will, but I do not like it. Let me see. They not like us. 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 Where is the dang song? What the heck? Okay. Familia, can you remind me what song? I don't have a. Ooh, probably a Jiren. I'm going Jiren. I'm going Jiren. Jesus, you have a good night. How's the back looking, Edward? Bye, Peeper. I don't want you back. Okay. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Alright. That's the next one. I think my back looks alright. It's not a back day, but let's see. The legendary Super Saiyan rolling. I'm gonna go Vegeta. No, I don't drink alcohol. I've had it before, I just don't enjoy it. I don't particularly like how it makes me feel. One, if anything, sort of like gaming, like I'm much more of like a social gamer. And if I were to drink, it would have been like, it would be socially, but at that point, like I have a good enough time. Like if I'm hanging out with some friends, I don't need to be, you know, under the influence or anything. I'm good as it is, you know. So for me, I just don't really care for any adult beverages of that sort. If anything, we're going with lemonade. All right, lemonade or a mango drink. Those are gonna be my top ones. Top drinks for me. I do like Yu-Gi-Oh! And I do like Pokemon. Yu-Gi-Oh! Wise, bro, you gotta go. Dark Magician's one of my favorite. Dark Magician might be like my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster. Because of Yugi. Freaking loved the OG show. So good. But I mean, I will say, Blue Eyes White Dragon, such a beast. I've played many hours of Master Duel, which is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game on Steam. And I have an OTK, which means one turn kill, Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. So that's fun. Pokemon, favorite Pokemon. I mean, it's a legendary, but it's Lugia, favorite of all time, easy. No, I'm not. I'm not indexing. 2 years, forget. Let's see. We're going Broly. I haven't watched One Punch Man, so there's no there. Oh my gosh, did you play the Final Fantasy board game last week? Oh, are you talking about Magic: The Gathering? No. Someone's kids were sick. One of the guys' kids were sick, so we didn't, and then we aren't gonna do that tomorrow night because because another person, him and his like dad are taking his mom out for Mother's Day Saturday night. So we're not doing that tomorrow either, and that'll give me time. I'm not gonna say what, but I got some surprises planned for my wife, so it'll give me time to get things together and all that fun stuff. Luke, some Dr. Pepper, heck yeah, heck yeah. That's Wife Ghost's go-to like drink. Outside of water, Wife Ghost drinks water, like almost exclusively, unless it's like a Dr. Pepper. Aw, man, that's way too kind. Yo, W's in the chat for Roberto. That was very, very kind of you. Always appreciated, never expected so. Thank you very much for the donation. Very, very kind for you, for real. I hope you have a fantastic night. I'm not sure if you're heading out or not, but that was very, very kind of you. So I do appreciate that, for real. It's like a board game too, F1 Racing. I've never played the board game. I know what F1 Racing is. I didn't know that there was a board game of it, but that's cool. 6-pack good down, 13% body fat, currently at 16.4. Nice. According to, I think I put it in. I might have put it in the chat for fitness. No, I didn't. Dang. I think it. Dang. Oh, hold up. I know it's in my Google Photos because I took a screenshot of what my body fat percentage says that it is. So it says it's at, so according to May 3rd at 12:49, this is my stats, right? This is according to my scale. Now I think it's going to be off a little bit here or there, but it says body fat's 12.5. I think it could be anywhere from 12.5 to 13.5. But we got my weight 192. We got all the protein, everything else there, right over 2,000 resting calories. Again, May 3rd, 2026, midnight 49 p.m. So according to that, I'm 12.5% body fat, but I think I could be anywhere from 12.5 to 13.5. I'm going Vegito over Gogeta every day. Let's see. You know, it's crazy. You went to sleep when you went live just to wake up to be ready for the airport, and you're still live. What's up, Daniel? That's funny. Pink, hold on. I gotta go back to see what your song is. Again, I'm getting lost with all these songs, so I don't even remember what you said. Yeah, could you remind me what song? I have no clue what song we're on right now. Oh, I Feel So Free by Madonna. That's what it was. No, I know what 12% body fat looks like. But I don't think I'm there. I want to say, yeah. This is generally what it would look like. I'm just not quite there. I just feel like I'm in between this and this right here. That's why I say, and even this is like, I feel like a little bit off, because between 10 and 12%, there's a big difference. To call this 10 to 12%, I feel like there needs to be one or two more pictures, like to add like a 10, 11, or 11 and 12. I feel like there's 2% is when you are getting to 12 to 10% of body fat, it's noticeably different. So I feel like to put that in just like one picture is kind of, it doesn't give credit for where credit's due. But generally, yeah. Seeking your heart failure if you drink too much Coke. I drink 5 regular, max like 6 a day. Is it like regular Coke, Diet Coke, Coke Zero? Blizzard. Alright, I got you next. Daichi. Coke. So I'm guessing regular. I mean, I don't think your heart's gonna fail, but with that much sugar, I definitely think it could be hurtful for sure. I got you next, CPC. Yeah, with that much sugar, I wouldn't particularly say it's the caffeine specifically that's too much. I mean, it could be, but like I have more. I probably have. Let me see how much caffeine is in a Coke can. 32 to 34 it says. So let's just say 35 for easy math, right? So 35 times, you said usually 5 to 6, so 210 milligrams of caffeine in a day. My pre-workout, one scoop, and I take one scoop every day before my workout, is 325 milligrams. I'm higher by 115 milligrams of caffeine from just one scoop of pre-workout. So I don't think it's specifically the caffeine that's going to particularly make your heart fail, but the sugar, because when people don't realize artificial sugar is not as bad for you as like some people have been like, oh my gosh, it's the worst thing. My mom fed me that lie. I didn't realize it until doing my own research after seeing like studies after studies how it takes like 200 cans, like it's like 30 some cans of Diet Coke for it to be like even potentially dangerous, right? The caffeine, I drink more in my pre-workout at 10 p.m. So, I mean, give or take there, but better movie, Dragon Ball Super Broly or Dragon Ball Superhero? No, Luke, I've never had a kidney stone. Kidney stone. No, this is Madonna, not Taylor Swift. Someone asked for it. Oh, that's right. Gosh dang it. I told you I was gonna fail on the songs. I gotta hit these workouts. People drink it a lot. I think if that's like maybe purely the only thing you drink. However, I think like if you drink a lot of water, like water's good. But yeah, I know my dad has had multiple kidney stones. I've never had one. He had multiple by the time he was my age. But I think my diet, my water intake, I think all that is a lot more than his was at my age. So I think that's why I've been lucky enough not to have a kidney stone. There was actually a guy I worked with. He doesn't work there anymore, but he had a kidney stone and he was only like 21, 23, somewhere in that age. All right, let's see here. So, okay, let me play Blizzard first real quick, and then I'll go to Eamon because I already had that. I don't want you back. All right, that's the next one. All right, we're gonna hit some triceps here. I do not drink a gallon of water a day. My water intake isn't that good. As much as I wish I could say it is. No, it's like at max maybe a half a gallon of water. But I try my best. Alright, Luke, sounds good. This is just 20 pounds, by the way. And 93 also when it comes to electrolyte replacement, unless you like if you're working out like I'm doing, typically speaking you don't really need any extra electrolyte replacement. The electrolyte replacement is going to be a lot more important for the people that are like running and sweating a lot that way. Lifting weights like this, yes, I'm sweating, but the amount I'm sweating like this is significantly less than if I'm going to go on a run. I mean, you've seen it before when I do cardio and I'm jogging on the treadmill here on chat on Extreme and stuff. You'll see me sweating a lot more versus like lifting weights. I could be lifting super heavy weights. I'm getting a little bit of like sweat going on. But electrolytes, like the salt that you're ingesting in like the foods that you eat and stuff, like that, typically for the most part, unless you're going on like big runs and like you are a runner and running regularly, that's gonna be enough to have like electrolyte replenishment. I think it's kind of pink real quick. This is Blizzard by Miura Daichi. But Young, I'm right there with you. I love Coca-Cola, but I drink Coke Zero when I do. I do think electrolyte replacement is very hyped up. Is a lot more hyped up than what people like actually need. It's one of those things where it's like BCAAs when you see like fitness people and they're like, you need to have my BCAA because blah 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 and all that stuff. Like, let's be real. They're trying to get you to buy their supplements for money. It is what it is. Like, that's it. Like the amount of like stuff people say and like, oh, your normal creatine isn't good, so you need to have this one that's been optimally optimally specialized, so that way you have pure and concentrated muscle growth. But like, let's be real. You said you don't buy other people's creatine that's like cheap and works perfectly fine, but to buy yours because you want people to spend their money on you. And you're gonna like use all these fancy terms and stuff. Just no. Let's be real. Like let's be honest. The creatine is still fine. You don't have to like have like the specially optimized like no. It's a sad day to see people sell out and to be like, oh no one else works because mine's the best. Like, just be real. Like, hey, I'm partnering. I've got my own creatine line. I want you to try it. We have cool flavors that you might absolutely love. Try it out. If you don't like it, go back to what you were using. If you love it, order more. Just be real. Be honest. Stop saying you do this and whatever. All right. How do you get straight like me? Well, appreciate Kilia. I'd say maybe go on a calorie deficit and exercise. I don't know. I've been exercising for a while, so it's been a minute. It's not like I've been only working out for an hour or 2 days. It's been like 3 years, 3.5 years of consistent. I don't know too much of the difference between Coke Zero and Diet Coke. I know I like Coke Zero's flavor is significantly more, so that's it. Let's see. You said you're skinny. How can you gain weight? You want to be in a caloric surplus, so you want to eat more, whatever your resting body calorie burniture is. All right, so if your body burns 2,000 calories, then you want to eat like 2,500, maybe 2,800 calories. That's how you'd gain weight. Just eating more. Could be worse food, whatever. But yeah. Let's see here. Experience I had sparkling water sitting there for like a year. Okay. I have no clue. I don't know. I'm not sure if sparkling water goes bad, but if it was a year old, I just wouldn't drink it. At that point, put it down the drain. Yeah, I don't know too much about expired sparkling water. So, good luck on that. Wouldn't recommend drinking it. Okay, there's a next song. I know there's a next song. I just don't remember what it is. What was it? It might. No. Okay. I don't see anyone next, so I'm gonna pick the next song. All right. Let's hit this next set. I'm gonna bump the weight up. I've been a little bit slow on the exercises because I'm reading the chat so much, but that's okay. Brandon, thank you for the reminder. That's what it was. Thank you, Brandon. I would have never remembered that. As much time as I would have taken to scroll back through the chat, I guarantee I would not have found that. So I appreciate the reminder. This is 30, by the way. I've never had sardines. Never had the feeling of trying to sardine, so never had them before. Got me in the trance. Saying I'm above electrolytes is silly. Yeah, that's the thing too. Is like electrolytes are in lots of different stuff. Like you said, even in fruit. Mission Impossible. What the heck? Crazy. What's going on? All right. Thank you for letting us know, Slow. I did not know that. Oh, we're gonna hit some abs here. Appreciate it, Summit. Appreciate it. Hey, appreciate it, Young. Appreciate it. Let's go. See, I know. For me, I'm probably gonna have to wait until after, because I was wanting to like go on a calorie deficit. Not that I can go on much of a surplus. Maybe like a very, very slight surplus / maintenance. I wanted to go on a deficit to, like you can see, like if I'm flexing like this, for example, there's less ab definition, right? Lower ab, they're not really got some like extra belly fat and stuff there. But I'm in the middle of, the beginning of a challenge to bench 315 while still being under 200 pounds. Right now, I'm like right at like 193 point something, and my max bench is gonna be like 235 to 245, somewhere in there, most likely. I haven't checked my max in the last like week or two. Maybe it's gone up, who knows. But with this with this challenge. I have 9 months for it. So February 1st is when we got hit 315. So I'm excited but also nervous because that's a lot of weight to be pushing. I've never moved that much weight in a bench press, so kind of nervous but also excited for the challenge. So I think after the 9 months, that's when I'm going to be able to focus more on like dropping the body fat to go a little bit more physique. For me right now, it is 1:22 a.m. Alright, I think I'm going to do one hold L sit. I'm going to do one L sit hold as long as I can, and then that'll be the workout for me. God, feet are falling. Okay. Thanks, Chris. I would have never noticed. Why am I? Probably because my parents were. Crazy how it works that way. All right. We're getting to some posing here now. Good workout. So let me get the posing light all ready before we do the cool down, before we're chilling. Heck yeah. I'm not sure if you're asking if I'm a big fan or if you're saying it, but yeah, I love me some Dragon Ball Z. I really love lots of different animes. Here for the wave. Hey, I got you, don't worry. You know that's the last pose of the night, the shoulder wave. All right. Okay, so, and for those of you who don't know what the shoulder wave is, or have never seen it, you'll get to experience that here shortly. Dang, we've been streaming almost 3 hours. 3-hour workout, crazy. That's how you know I was yapping. A ton. But first and foremost, I always want to let you guys know how much I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I am going to roll the shorts up. We didn't hit legs today, but you know, like I do for every workout stream, this is for me, so I can look back and say like, okay, this is where I need to work on, improve, all that good stuff. So first and foremost, I do appreciate everyone for being here. You guys, whether you're here for a minute, for an hour, I really do appreciate everyone. You guys help me push myself, so I always want to set a good example for you guys, for myself, for my family. So I really appreciate any time that you guys are here. So first and foremost, thank you. I wish I could tell you how much I appreciate you guys, but as much as words can, that's how much I shall express. And then secondly, I never want anyone to compare yourself to me, whether you think I look okay or horrible. I want you to compare yourself to who you were, who you are now, and who you want to be, and you focus on your journey. So that way you can surprise yourself. You can exceed all expectations. And if you don't believe in yourself, then by golly, I will believe in you enough for the both of us. Okay? That's it. Young King, I got you. Mr. Bananas, I'm not sure exactly what that means. Best era of WWE. I don't know. My only WWE era was like when Undertaker was like the hot thing. Rey Mysterio, Undertaker, The Rock, John Cena. Those were like my wrestlers when I was growing up. All right, so we're gonna get into the posing here. So here we go. Gotta breathe. Yeah, kind of hurts my neck a little bit. I got a little bit of strain in my neck, so let me take a second and like relax, because like that all muscle pose, whew, felt it. It's like this muscle right here that's like connected. So I use like my Theragun, the ones like just like pow pow pow. Okay, we're good. All right. All right, now let's hit the legs. Yeah, no, Pink, it got worse again. Yeah, body slam by Mark Henry or choke slam. I'm going body slam because I don't want to be choked by anyone. Ever. All right. Got the legs here. We didn't hit legs today, but gotta show off the legs. Calves here. And then, last but not least, the shoulder wave. So in case you guys don't know what the shoulder wave is, you get to experience it firsthand. Oh dang, you can see like how I just rubbed my neck. Woohoo! Now hit a little bit of chest. Anyway, that's all for now, folks. Okay. Feel good. Feel good. Need some water. Need to chill. Gotta put the monitors back up. Yeah, I'm so excited for next week. So, if you guys are here for me telling you guys, I've got some new gym equipment coming in next week, the 12th through 14th. I should be getting the new the like power rack for bench press. I'll be able to squat because I'll have more like safety equipment and stuff. So I'll be able to squat, do like heavy squats and stuff. Lots of good stuff there. The wrist wraps as well as elbow wraps. I'll have those as well. So very excited for all of that. Yeah, new equipment coming in. And then what's up, music? How's it going? And then here probably in the next like couple months, I think I'm gonna get a new bench because the one I have now, real flimsy, real light, and so it's not quite rated for heavy lifting that I'm gonna be working on. And I'm not trying to have a bench cave in and me have a bunch of weight fall on my neck or anything like that. So we're gonna get a new bench, which I'm very excited about. But that'll be here in probably the next couple months rather than like next week. So save up a little bit of monies for that, and when I'm pushing a little bit higher numbers where I need a new bench, that's when we're gonna have to get it for safety, obviously. For safety. Yeah, no, but Pink, my neck, it was feeling pretty much better, and then like I like retweaked it or something, so it's just like dang. So now I'm just in that like, all right, let's get the neck recovered again and blah 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 blah. Unfortunately. So yeah. What's up, Raymond? How's it going? Yeah, we're gonna get some recovery time. We gotta get cleaned up. I'm all sweaty and all that stuff, so I gotta get cleaned up, shower, all that fun stuff. Have a little protein shake on the way to bed, and then gotta drink some more water. Appreciate it, Raymond. Appreciate that. It was a good workout, by the way. If you weren't here, if you missed it, it was a good workout. We hit chest, we hit shoulders, we hit arms, and some core. It was a good workout. Feeling happy with it. And ooh, you know another thing I'm really happy with on the incline bench press, right? I hit 185 for working sets. I hit 195 on a singular working set, and then 205. I held that for like I think it was like 2 or 3 seconds on the chest, and then I pushed up and got the weight. So I'm pretty happy with that because on an incline, the weight is harder to push up than on a flat bench. And if I was able to hit 195 on working sets similar to like the flat bench was last week, then I feel like I'm upping I'm upping in numbers. So I feel like my max bench is definitely going to be going up. So very excited. So fake plastic weights. Dang, you caught me. Dang, you caught me, Bronco. Oh shoot. I was hoping no one would ever notice. Oh, however will I recover from this? Dang. Raymond, no, I will not be live tomorrow, but I'll be live on Monday. Yeah, not gonna be live tomorrow, but Monday I will be. Let me see what workout I'm gonna be hitting on Monday. Let's see here. Today was arms and weak point. So tomorrow is gonna be pull day, which is gonna be Saturday. Sunday is gonna be push day. So Monday will be legs. I'll be hitting a leg day on Monday. The best workouts to do on the beginning of the week. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Great. Can't wait for that. Then Tuesday through Thursday, that's when I'm supposed to get my new weight set and all that stuff. Hey, heck yeah, Raymond. Shout out to my wife. She got me the Dragon Ball Z poster there and here. In case you didn't see, that is with that's Goku and Vegeta, a Starry Night rendition of Goku and Vegeta's Kamehameha blast at each other. So it's pretty sweet. But shout out to my wife. She got it for me. Oh heck yeah! You already know, Brandon. Yep, I got some good plans. I got some good plans for Mother's Day for my wife, so I'm excited for that. I won't say what we're gonna do until Monday. If you guys are here on Monday's stream, I'll let you know generally what we did and all that fun stuff. But obviously, I can't say in detail. I can't say what we're doing now because if my wife is watching the stream at any point, I don't want to spoil anything for her. You know, love you, babe. So, gotta wait until Monday to let you guys know what's up. It's nothing crazy, right? It's nothing like insanely elaborate, like we're going to Barbados and blah blah blah. Like it's nothing crazy like that. But it's gonna be a nice time, you know. Give my wife a nice day. So I'm excited for her. So we're gonna keep it chill. Gotta keep it chill. Yeah, that's the first place I could think of. All right. Can you imagine? I'm like, oh, for Mother's Day, we're going on a plane trip that's gonna take like the entire day to go, and guess what? We're gonna be there for an hour, and then we're going back home. Like, congratulations, Mother's Day's on a plane. But it's all good, Raymond. I'm actually about to hop off on the stream here. So I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. If you guys have a mother, close to a mother, or someone of the sort, make sure to wish them Happy Mother's Day. Make sure that you guys give them the appreciation that they deserve. And I hope you all have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you guys on Monday if you're here. So appreciate you all. Love you all. Of course, until next time.